Alright, chess fanatics, buckle up. Today we're diving into a forgotten gem, a match where the unthinkable happened. Otteson versus a young, but already formidable, Bobby Fischer in 1957. And guess what? Fischer lost. This isn't a drill, folks. Otteson took down the future world champion, and he did it with style. From the get-go, Otteson set a unique tone. Instead of a typical center grab, he unleashed an early flank pawn push with b4, almost a Polish opening vibe, but quickly transposing into a King's Indian attack setup with nf3, g3, and bg2. Fischer, ever the principled player, met it with a classic King's Indian defense structure, aiming for a central showdown with d6 and e5. It was a fascinating clash of styles, an unconventional brawl brewing from the very first moves. The game heated up fast. Fischer, always looking to complicate and seize the initiative, plating 4 after dex5, targeting the f2 square and trying to disrupt White's kingside. But Otteson stayed cool, exchanging knights, simplifying the position, and setting the stage for Fischer's critical decision. Here's where it gets spicy. Fischer, ever the opportunist, went for a tactical shot, winning the exchange with b's1. It looked good on paper, a rook for a bishop, a material advantage. But this was a classic case of winning the battle and losing the war. Fischer sacrificed his crucial dark-squared bishop, a key defender of his king's structure, and left his pieces a little too disconnected, a little too exposed. He got greedy, and Otteson was about to make him pay. Otteson, with surgical precision, began to exploit the dark squares Fischer had abandoned. His queen and knight became a deadly duo, dancing around the board, creating threats, and relentlessly pushing Fischer's king into uncomfortable positions. Otteson's knight landed on e3, a perfect outpost, then leaped to g4, then h6, while his queen penetrated the 7th rank, then the 8th. Fischer's king had nowhere to hide. The finishing blow was nothing short of brilliant. Otteson's queen and knight orchestrated a devastating king hunt. With qf6, then qe5+, Otteson began a series of checks that drove Fischer's king out into the open. The queen on g6, the knight on h6, it was a beautiful, suffocating attack. Fischer's king was forced to run, from g7 to f7, then f8, e7, d6, c5, all the way to a5, like a desperate fugitive. Otteson picked off pawns, tightened the net, and ended the game with a final, crushing series of checks and threats, culminating in a position where Fischer had no choice but to resign. Otteson's h4 pawn pushing forward was the final nail in the coffin, preparing to open up the kingside even further. It was a masterclass in converting an advantage, showing the sheer power of a coordinated queen and knight against a vulnerable king. What a game! Otteson proved that even the greatest can be caught off guard by precise, principled play. It's a testament to staying focused, even when your opponent is a legend in the making. If you love this deep dive into chess history, smash that like button, subscribe for more epic games, and let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite upset in chess history? I love hearing from you all.